Hi, how are you doing? In this video, we're gonna learn how to use what did we learn in today's Zoom session to create the same artistic shape. First of all, we're going to create an App Lab project. Before we start, you need to rename the project with your name. Okay, change its name to be Padma/art. Click Save. We said we're gonna start with the objects that are at the back of the scene or the design. So we're gonna start with drawing the background. The background will be a big dot or a big circle that will fill the entire screen. So we're going to drag a dot block from here. Change the radius of the dot to be 300. Then click Run. By default, if we didn't change the color of the dot, it will be in black. I need to change the color of the background, so I'm gonna use pen color and place it before the dot, not after. The property should be placed it before, not after. Change the red to be pink. Reset and run. Now we're having our background. Then I'm going to draw a square. The side length of the square will be 100. So from turtle again, move forward. We're gonna move forward by 100 to draw the length. Then we're going to turn left or right by 90 degrees. Reset and run to see what do we have. Okay, we're having nothing. Why? As we didn't change the color of the move forward, or the line will be drawn using the move forward. We need to add a different color. If we didn't add a color before move forward, it will take by default the last pink color value, which is pink. So we're going to drag a pink color before move forward. Here it should be black. Reset and run. Okay, and instead of dragging move forward and turn right by 90, we know we're having a square which has 4 sides, so we're going to copy move forward. I selected them, and from the keyboard Control C and then Control V, 1, 2, 3. If you wish to drag and drop, it's okay. So reset and run. Okay, here we have our square. Now we're going to drag the group of blocks which created the square to be inside a function. At the end, I'm working using function to minimize the line of code I'm having to follow the concept of efficiency. So from functions, drag a function declaration here, drag what do we have here and place them here, and we added the properties as you can see here. We added them inside the function. Change my function name to be like square. If the function name consisted of 2 words, no spaces are allowed. Okay, we still have an error here as we just created the function but we didn't call the function. Okay, the error is here. Square is defined but it's not called in your program, so we need to call our function from here. Place it here above. The calling should be above the function, not after. Square and reset and run. Now we're having our square. If we need to have a second square, we can call the function again, but remember, if you're gonna call the square again, it will be created at the same location. You need to add a pen up, then a move to specify the x and y value, then pen down to start drawing. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is repeating the calling of the function from control. I'm going to use what we call loop. Loop is here. Loop is to repeat a certain action according to a certain condition. The condition is here I less than 4. So we're going to repeat the function like 4 times. If we change the 4 to be 10, so we're gonna repeat the function like 10 times and so on. So we're going to place the calling of the function here, reset and run. Okay, we're having the 4 squares, but they are on the same place. So what I'm gonna do is to add turn right by like an angle of 30 degrees. So what will happen? The program will draw the first square, then it will turn 30, then it will draw the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and so on. Let's see. I'm gonna make the execution somehow slow to see what will happen. Reset and run. Okay, he will draw the background, then go inside the loop, draw the first square, then it will turn right by 30 degrees and draw the second one. I'm gonna make it somehow faster. Again, it will draw the fourth one, the third one. Okay, and the last one. Now we're having 4 squares. So what about changing the 4 here to be like 20? Okay, reset and run. Hey, we're having a different shape. Okay, so every time we're going to reset and run, we're having the same shape exactly. So we need to make our program or our app somehow interactive. What we're gonna do is to let the program change the length side of the square every time we're going to reset and run. To have a changeable value for the length of the square, we're gonna add a parameter for our own function. As we said before, the blocks we're having here are functions, but they are built-in functions in AppLab. The one we're creating from the functions tab here are our own functions, our user function, okay? So as long as the built-in functions have parameters, so we can add our own parameter for our function. So from here, I'm going to add my parameter, which is L. Name it any name. يعني, it could be a letter, it could be the word length. I'm gonna make it L or length as you like. Then we're going to substitute the value of moving forward or the length of the square with L. Okay, again here and here and here, and make sure to have them with the same format. يعني if you're having the parameter here and L capital, when you substitute with the parameter inside the function, it should be L capital. Okay, then here in the call of the function, we're going to pass the value of L. So here I'm gonna add like for example مثلا 30. So reset and run. We may change the 30 to like 150. Reset and run. Okay, so what is the difference? Instead of adding a fixed value, we're gonna give them a random number, a range with maximum value and with a minimum value and a maximum value. So the length of the square will be a random value from 1 to 100. Every time the program will run, he will take a random value from 1 to 100. Try, reset and run. So we're having different shapes now. To make our shape like more presentable, we're going to change the 20 here, the number of repetitions, to be like 40, for example. Reset and run. Or it could be like 100. Reset and run. Okay, now we're having a more presentable shape. Okay. Now we're gonna add a different parameter for our function. We already added one here, L, representing the length of the square. We're gonna add another one, so click here and make it W. W will represent the width of, okay, we're gonna make it capital letter. W will represent the width of the line, okay? The width of the line will be changed using the function pen width, okay? Place it here before the first move forward. Again, the properties should be added before the shape or before drawing the shape. So here we added the pen color and the pen width. Instead of 3, we're gonna type W, and then in the call of the function we're gonna pass the value of W. Remember, if you're having like two parameters as we're having here, the L and W, you need to pass the value in order. So the first one here will represent the L, the second one we're gonna add here will represent the W, okay? So from math, we're going to add a random value for the width from 1 to 10. Reset and run. Okay. And I guess we may make it somehow thinner by changing the 10 to be 5, so the maximum value will be 1, the minimum value will be 1, the maximum value will be 5. So reset and run. This is much better. Okay, now we're going to make our background more interactive by replacing the pen color, the pink one, by a pen RGB. Pen RGB is a block that will combine the main three colors, the red, the green, the blue, okay, to create more different colors, okay, by combining the three of them. The value of each one has a range of values from 0 to 255 for each one. Getting near to the 0, so you're having a dark color. Getting near to the 255, so you're having a light color. We're gonna try. If we replace the value of the red was 0 and this one here was 0, what do you think the number will be? Sorry, the outcome will be green. Reset and run. We're having a green. So if we replaced it, the red here with like 100, okay, and this one was 0, so we're having, yes, a dark red as we are getting near to the 0. And if we have the 3 of them and 0, reset and run, we're having black. If we having the 3 of them and 255, okay, we said 255 is the lighter degree of the colors, reset and run, so we're having white. Okay, we're having a fourth parameter here, which is the transparency of the color. It could be with 0 or 1, or you may hide it. Okay, now we're going to replace the values of the 3 numbers with random numbers from 0 to 255. So every time we're gonna run, the program will take a random value for the 3 of the colors, and we're gonna have a fourth color. Okay, he will combine them and we will get a different color. Let's see. So from math, replace the red from 0 to 255 to get the whole degrees of the red. The same for the green, 0 to 255, and the third one for the blue, again from 0 to 255. Yay, reset and run. Every time we're gonna have a different background, a different length, a different thickness. Okay, your assignment will be creating your artistic shape. Use any shape. You may use rectangle, you may use a square, you may use a circle. It shouldn't be a square, okay? Change the colors, change the length, change the width as you like, okay? At the end, make sure that you're using a loop and you're using a function, okay? Thank you so much.